Welcome to Anatomy and Physiology 2. I'm Mr. Burnett, the lecture and lab instructor for the course. This video will examine the basic layout of our Moodle site and where you can find certain things within the modules of our Moodle page. We'll begin at the Welcome Start Here section. There is really only one thing that you need to complete in this section in order to be able to unlock some of the additional sections in the course, and that is that you will need to view this required enrollment assignment video and then answer the required enrollment assignment questions within the link that is shown here. It says it's a quiz. It's not actually counted as a quiz in the gradebook. It does count towards the module assignment portion of the gradebook. It's simply built using the quiz plugin in Moodle. The video link reads Fall 2024. Even though it reads Fall 2024, the video information is still applicable to this semester's class. The only other pieces of information that you may find useful at some later point in time are the information and the link to the support page for Technology Support Services. Technology Support Services can assist you with Moodle or email issues if you are having trouble logging in, things like that, or just any other issues that you're having with your RCC email or anything with Moodle. Please feel free to contact them using any of the links or information there, and they'll be able to assist you with that. So we'll move on to the course information section. The course information section has the syllabus within it, the course schedule, which is a one-page schedule that you can download or print out. That's got all the quiz due dates, the exam due dates, and just other pertinent information on a single page that will be a good reference going forward. Once you review the syllabus in its entirety, please complete the syllabus acknowledgement statement. And completing the required enrollment assignment and the syllabus acknowledgement statement will help you unlock the additional modules within the course. Although right now, the only module that's available to you in the first few days of the course will be Module 1 and Lab 1. So if you don't see the other modules, it's just because I haven't made them available. But I will make them available, or make the next module, Module 2, and the corresponding labs available in the next few days. So, and I will unlock and make visible each of the subsequent modules as we get to them. There's also information, my information, located in the course information section. So it's got my email, my RCC email address here. My office hours during the summer session are by appointment only, so please feel free to contact me by email or use my Calendly link to schedule a time to meet with me. I'm also more than happy to meet by Zoom as well. A little bio about me. Down here, it's got my Calendly link in addition to my link to my Zoom room here. I will only be available in my Zoom room if you schedule time with me. So if you click that link and enter into a Zoom meeting without scheduling a time to meet with me, then I won't be there. But if you schedule a time with me, then I'd be happy to meet with you. And then that is really all of the information, at least the important information in the course information section of the Moodle site. Tutoring Services has links to on-campus tutoring so that you can schedule a time to meet with a tutor. We do have science tutors on campus, so please feel free to schedule time to meet with them if you feel like you're struggling in the course. And of course, you're always welcome to contact me to ask for help in any particular topic that you happen to be struggling with. I'd be happy to sit down and walk through it with you. And there's also a link to Thinking Storm Tutoring, which this is a online tutoring platform. It's available 24/7, so feel free to go into there and seek some tutoring help at any time you wish. The missed class module we probably won't use a whole lot because this is a fully online class. So I don't anticipate using this section too much for this summer session, but it is there, and I'll make sure to call attention to it if we do end up needing it. In the announcements and study groups forum, there is a course announcements forum that I will make use of quite often. So the course announcements forum will be the main mechanism that I will use to deliver information, updates, reminders, and things like that regarding the course. There's also a study groups forum in here, which is available for you to use so that you can coordinate with your classmates, so that if you want to exchange information, phone numbers, email addresses, that kind of thing, then you can use that forum to do so, and you can organize peer study groups. I would highly recommend that. Peer study groups are definitely a really good resource that you can use to collaborate with other classmates and study for things like the quizzes and the exams. The OpenStax textbook link, so our textbook is fully online and freely available to use, so you don't even have to create an account with OpenStax. You can simply click on the link here and get into the textbook. The helpful websites and study tips. Its name is pretty self-explanatory. It's got some links to some just really good resources from other colleges, other instructors for anatomy and physiology. It's got various topics listed there, so feel free to click on any of those topics, as well as just some. This is a video link that kind of discusses how to be successful, particularly in the quizzes in this course, just because the quizzes are closed book, closed note, and timed. So studying for those is a pretty significant task, but this gives you, I think, some really good information for how to effectively study for the course, in addition to this PDF that I wrote up. The lab quizzes module will house all of the lab quizzes, so all of the links for the quizzes will be available in this module. It reminds us here that the lab quizzes are worth 55% of the total course grade, and there is a fairly extensive set of instructions here for setting up the Respondus online proctoring, automated proctoring that we use for all the quizzes, because the quizzes are closed book and closed note. So it's got the instructions here for how to set that up. It's got further instructions down here. Scrolling past the information for the Respondus setup, you'll get to a link or the links for the quizzes. I just happened to scroll down to the first quiz here, since that's going to be the first one that will become available in the next few days. The Respondus automated proctoring service is already embedded within each quiz, so all you simply have to do is click the quiz link and follow the on-screen instructions, and that will allow you to set up Respondus, get everything set up, and then it will drop you into the quiz so that you can take the quiz. So there's no additional links or anything like that you need to click to set up Respondus. You simply click on the quiz link and it will guide you through that. So next we'll examine the lecture exams module. The lecture exams in total are worth 35% of the total course grade. The lecture exams are open book, open note, and timed. They are not proctored. So scrolling down to the first exam, you'll see that the link looks very similar to the quizzes. It's built using the quiz module or the quiz plugin in Moodle, but as far as the gradebook is concerned, the exams are within their own category in the gradebook. It just says quiz up here because it is built using the quiz plugin in Moodle. So there is no Respondus to set up for the exams, so you'll simply click the link here for the exam and it will take you to it, and you'll be able to take and complete that exam when it becomes available. The remaining modules of the course will be the modules that contain the lecture information in addition to the corresponding lab modules. Within the first module here, you will see that there are learning objectives and readings. The learning objectives highlight all of the things that you can expect to learn within this particular module. There are corresponding chapters listed for the information in the lecture modules here, so that you can follow along in the appropriate chapter in the OpenStax textbook. There is also a short list of the assessments, that is the exams and the quizzes that will be completed from this module. There is a folder here, if we scroll down, that contains the lecture notes, any blank diagrams. It also contains the lab study guide and any other supporting materials or things like that that you will need to be successful within this particular module. For each module, I record a mind map, which is kind of a broad overview of the entire module. It is a typically 15 to 20 minute video that covers kind of the broad topics and even some of the concepts that may need a little bit more explanation that you may find helpful. The video that itself, being 15 to 20 minutes, is longer than any of the individual lecture videos that I post. But like I said, it kind of gives a brief overview and really helps you get at some of the bigger concepts. Whereas the individual lecture video links, which are just below it, cover very specific topics within it. And you'll simply click on any of the links there to review. You'll get my narrated notes from each of those lecture video links. Typically the lecture video links are anywhere between 2 to 5 or 6 minutes. I try not to make them longer than 5 to 6 minutes, just to keep them short. But the lecture video links will go through my narration of the notes and my explanations for the notes. And this material comes straight out of the OpenStax textbook, so you'll find that it lines up very well. And then below that, I usually post any links or documents for practice materials for that particular module. This module happens to be the blood module, and this link, I believe, is a Quizlet for studying blood typing and how to determine blood types and things like that. The basic layout of the lab modules is that you also have learning objectives for each lab that kind of describes what you would expect to find or learn within that lab module. You have the link to the module assignments. Again, in the corner here, it says quiz because it's built using the quiz plugin in Moodle. But as the instructions down here explain, this is a module assignment, so it goes into the module assignment category within the Moodle gradebook. You get 2 attempts for these, so if you're not satisfied with your score on the first attempt, you can complete a second attempt in order to increase your score for that particular assignment, if you wish. So there's also a folder that contains the study guide for each lab, and the study guide is as it's named. There's also a folder within each lab that contains the lab study guide, so that will be a useful reference for studying and preparing for the quizzes on that particular lab. The remainder of the lab contains pages which have information that will help you answer the questions within the module assignment, although those module assignment questions also come from the lecture materials as well. But if you expand the content here, it's got information. Some of them have diagrams and things like that. So that's just information that'll help you answer those questions in those module assignments. So that really kind of concludes our overview for the entire course. So each of the subsequent modules and labs will follow the same basic layout. Of course, they'll contain different material, but they all follow the same basic layout just to help make it easy for you to navigate the course. If you have any additional or follow-up questions, please feel free to send me an email. I'd be happy to schedule a time to either Zoom meet with you or reply to your questions if you have any on how the layout of the course is or where to find something within Moodle.